So let's talk about this film. You star in this amazing thriller with J-Lo. How was it working with Jennifer Lopez?
Jennifer Lopez is the quintessential movie star, entertainer. I mean, if you saw her HBO documentary, I think it's called Dance Again. Dance Again. I'm probably getting it wrong, but it's just aired this month. She takes us on a world tour, and I don't know if I know anybody. Plus, with all the Idol stuff, I don't know of anybody who really works as hard as she does, and keeps a smile on her face, and has just a what do you call it? I don't know. It's a I got to know Tom Hanks a little bit. He produced Big Fat Greek Wedding, and I never met anybody with such a winning personality and is such a leader around people. And I feel like she's the female version of that leader.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I saw this movie yesterday. It's really fun. It reminds me of like Fatal Attraction. It's like really sexy, but like nail biting as well.
Yeah, for sure. It's a teenage Fatal Attraction, I think.
Yeah. Can you tell me about some of the elements that make it like that thriller?
Well, you've got the lying, cheating husband who is now conveniently out of the house and trying to worm his way back in, and is succeeding in little increments. And then you've got this hell of a good-looking boy next door who just moved in to take care of his aging grandpa or uncle.
Uncle.
His uncle. And but he looks like grandpa. I don't know why they made him an uncle. He looks like a perfect TV grandpa. You know, if you were going to cast a show called Grandpa, that's who you'd put in it. And I actually worked with Jack. I did a TV show once, and he got me to sell meat. He was a meat salesman. It was a show called Lucky, and I was a gambler, and I got out of gambling to go sell meat for Jack, and it was just great. Anyway. It's a teenage. I forgot the question now.
All about the action. Let's talk about the chase scenes.
Yeah.
Tell me about some of the chase scenes and the action that we're going to see in the movie, because it's really intense. Like, there were some really good stunts in this movie.
Great. Well, our director, Rob Cohen, he directed Fast and Furious, which is the quintessential streetcar movie, and he put me in a purple Dodge. It's a Charger. It's a Charger or Challenger. I think it's a Challenger. And this thing's a 6-speed manual, and they turboed it up. And I like to drive. I'd have to just do some silly scenes where I'd pool up with the kid, coming back from the fishing trip, and I have to drive, I don't know, 30 feet, and just pull in front of the house. And they'd say, cut. And then they'd say, back to one with the car, and I'd drive it out around Hollywood Boulevard as fast as I could, around the whole block instead of just backing up 30 feet. And I just did it over and over, and nobody said don't do that. So I'd peel out even faster and faster every time. It's a great car chase scene. We shot it up in the canyons, here in Southern California. There's amazing canyons just, a mile or two away that separate the valley from Hollywood. And we got up in there and did some pretty dangerous stuff, actually. Almost went off a cliff once or twice.
A couple times, actually.
Yeah.
That was intense. Like, when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, are they still in there?
Yeah. And they slammed that car into, there's these water barrels there, and they, of course, had a stuntman do it. And I was up where the camera is, sitting next to it with my little camera shooting the footage. And I think they did it 2 or 3 times where they'd fill these big water buckets up and then slam this car. And it was this far away from the edge. These stunt guys are amazing.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.